Yes, boss. 440 for the world back in here again, man. Be happy that people expose their hands to you. Or be happy that people expose who they really are. Same difference, man. Sometimes, like, you could probably have been friends with somebody for a good amount of time. You and that person have history, a deep relationship. Sometimes one of the worst feelings is when somebody shows you certain things and you're like, that's not who you are. Understand this. If a person shows you something and you choose not to believe, you want to be oblivious, that same turning the eye or turning a blinding eye, that's going to come back to haunt you. Because in life, sometimes, I'm not going to sit here and say everybody has ulterior motives. That's not true. But sometimes you got to understand that some people are around you, they don't really have your best interests at heart. And there are some people, they're only lingering around you because you're a person of benefit. You feel me? So understand this. If a person is benefiting off of you, they're going to hide their hand the best way possible. If a person shows you who they are or they disrespect you or get out of line, don't try to repaint them as something different to fit the way how you want it to feel, because you're ending up just hurting yourself. If a person shows you that they don't really care about you, or that they're selfish towards you, or it's a one-sided situation, that's literally what it is, and that's the way how some people want the dynamics to be. Everything in my favor, none for you. I don't really favor you as much as you favor me. And that's how some people want things to be. That's why when I said, if a person shows you who they are, they expose their hand, always believe it, never turn a blinding eye. Sometimes, here's the thing, right? In life, I said this before in like an old video. If you want to be successful or go far in life, it's one of the sweetest feelings when people show you who they are. Because why? It's better off you save me the pain from now than later. You get what I'm saying? That's just like example. You could have been dating somebody for years on end, right? Now you guys are married. Now that you guys are married, you get to see a whole nother version of that person. Stop and think for a minute, right? Stick a pin in the situation. You know who that person is. You either didn't catch on or didn't see certain signs, but you got to understand something. You have to be aware. There are people who do things for different reasons. There are some people who get in a relationship because there's a benefit to it. There are some people who marry for love. There are some people who marry because, hey, I want money. I want stability. I just want that status. There are people who do things for a different reason. And if you cannot understand and catch on to human nature, the reasons as to why people do certain things, you're going to get caught slipping out here. And that's the thing. You don't want that to happen to you. So if a person reveals to you that, they're a cheater, or they're a thief, or they're irresponsible, it's up to you if you're going to accept what it is that they show to you, or you're going to be lenient towards that. Because mind you, understand this. People have a soft spot for the people that they really like that. You get what I'm saying? That's why you have to choose to be aware. Open your eyes. Look at the situation. Okay, look. This girl is, I like her so much. Why do you really like her? Does she have a nice body? Is that what you love the most? Is her personality up to par? What is it like? You have to have a reason as to why you do certain things. Because if you're doing it for a superficial reason or something that's not really accounted for, that's going to come back to bite you in the ass later on. You feel me? So you want to be the person, in all honesty, you're not going to get every piece of detail, but you want to make sure you're as fully aware as possible so you don't get caught slipping out here. You feel me? So if a person reveals and shows to you that, they don't have your best interests at heart, or you're the one that's putting in more to the situation, it's best off that you cut your losses than try and fight to save a situation. You feel me? You trying to fight a situation that's already dead, that's giving that person the power and leverage to show that, hey, you know what? I haven't really done as much in this relationship, or I haven't done as much in this situationship, friendship, whatever, and this person's really putting in effort. That's why some people like things the way that it is. And some people want to stay hidden with their agendas, their motives. They pray their mask doesn't fall off. Because why? Once you wake up to the reality of people and who they really are, you cannot really go back in time to see something different. It's just like example, right? I've been know about the Diddy's and all of that stuff in the industry, right? There are some people in the world, this information is shocking to them. Like, wow, they really do that in the industry. They have all of these parties and get downs and celebrities do that. Yeah, I've been knew certain things. I just never knew how far it went. You feel me? So certain people who looked at it as like, oh, Pac and Biggie were friends, or Diddy was cool with all of them. No, Diddy looked at Biggie like, yo, my nigga, you're a meal ticket to me, bro. To the world, guess what? The world looks at us as good friends, but behind closed doors, we're not really friends like that. I look at you as a what? As a meal ticket. Once you're out of the way and I have my way, I could what? Rewrite everything and put my name on your royalties. That's coming to me and mine. It's not for you and your family. Think about it. Sometimes people can show you how slimy and grimy they are, or people could have put up a front for so long, but if you miss the details, it's going to catch you by surprise. That just shows you got to up your awareness a little bit more. You feel me? There's information that's been out here for so long that is catching people by surprise now. Like, oh, such and such parties with Diddy and these celebrities get down and they drink baby blood and all of that. They go to Epstein Island. Yes. People need to understand this. In order for you to be a part of something or be a part of that status, they got to have dirt on you to make sure that, okay, you fit in with the club. If you ever try to violate, we can expose you. You get what I'm saying? It's like a tale of two halves. But back into the subject. Be aware of certain things. Don't just have one of those like clouded ass minds where you see certain things going on and you're not aware. You can't read the room. You can't read the situation or read if a person is rocking with you. You can't read certain things. I understand experience. Everybody has to gain experience in their own rightful way. Cool. But what I'm saying is try to be aware in situations. Don't just feel like just because, oh, this girl likes you, oh, I'm going to give her the world. Make them work for it. People don't really appreciate what they didn't work for. Remember that, dog. I probably might make that into a topic. So understanding that in life, if a person shows you their hand, never be salty about it. Yes, it may hurt the person that you probably expected to be a certain way. They fail to meet your expectations. That's fine. I understand that. But it's best off you keep things in a state of reality instead of clouding your mind with thoughts of what could be. You feel me? You accepting a person for who they really are, accepting the situation for what it is. Yo, this person doesn't really like me. Or this person showed that they'll snake me. Or this person robbed somebody, guess what? They'll do it to me too. That's situational awareness. That's having awareness. You're aware to the point of, yo, I'm not a person that's excluded or exempt from this. You robbed Tom, Dick, and Harry, guess what? You could rob me next. Well, you screwed over this person, you could screw me over next. You've been plotting on these people, guess what? You'll plot on me next. You got to understand that when you go through these things and you have an aware mindset and you don't try to repaint people, people can't really fool you, bro. Example, if a person showed you that they'll rob, harm, kill, steal from everybody, but they didn't do it to you, guess what? They're not doing it to you because, oh, we're the best of friends, man. No, the opportunity probably didn't present itself yet. You got to understand that this is how stuff goes. You got to be on point out here. If a person shows you who they are, whatever the case may be, never try to repaint that person in a different kind of way to fit your mindset or however you feel. If a person showed you they don't care about you, guess what? That isn't a time for you to be like, hey, let me double down and show you how much I care and hopefully you can change how you feel about me. No. The person already wrote it however they wanted it to be. You get what I'm saying? That's where you got to have some self-decency, have some pride, pick your chest up and what? Walk away. Walking away does a lot of good things for you. Walking away, it keeps your pride and dignity intact. You get what I'm saying? It shows that you're a person who has some form of a value that, yo, I don't give a damn. I'll walk away from somebody for not showing me respect or trying to violate or trying to backdoor me. You got to understand that if a person shows you that they don't favor you or they're not for you or they're not here to help you win, guess what? Chances are that person's here to take from you. Probably even screw you over and stop you and leave you in shambles. So what do you have to do? Move according. When you catch on that a person doesn't have your best interest at heart or they're not for you, the best thing you could do is get away from them. Never risk yourself or your situation or what you've rightfully built for yourself to stoop down to a person's level or let me see if I could show this person who they're messing with or who's the boss. Never do that. If you have something to lose, act like it, walk away. You feel me? If you have something to lose, or you built yourself something, or you work hard to get to a certain point, don't throw it away for somebody who probably isn't even worth it. It's better for you to walk away if you can. I'm not telling you what to do. Everybody's situation is different. Some people have been played and swindled so bad where they couldn't walk away. They had to get revenge. I understand that. That's a part of human nature. That's cool. I'm human. But at the same time, think of it in a longevity, bigger way, right? You choosing to walk away and hold your sanity, or whatever lies people spread on you, or whatever the case may be, it's hard. It sucks, yeah, but that's how you begin to start anew, start over, create a new leaf for yourself. Start over to the point where, you know what, whatever I went through, I'm in a completely new situation. That old shit doesn't faze me anymore. Mind you, as I told you, all the stuff I went through, people who I thought were my friends, my own mother snaking me, all of the shit that I went through, me walking away to start over and start anew, it put me in a brand new situation. I have a new career. New money. I have my apartment. I have my dog. I have my new car. I have like things that I walked away from that wasn't helping me or benefiting me. I chose to accept things for what it was. This person, you're supposed to be my mother, but you don't act like a mother. You act more like an outsider who's willing to harm me. You get what I'm saying? You over here, you beg me. It's like you beg for me to be around you as a friend. You chose to snake me. Guess what? You're not really a friend. And then you're telling false narratives on me. It's time for me to walk away. Sometimes people want to get the best out of you. And always remember that. Sometimes people like to see if they can bait you into an argument, bait you into a screwed up situation, put false narratives on you to see if you could crash out so they can turn around and attack you and show you how they really feel about you. These are some weird games that some people play, so you have to be on your P's and Q's out here. The best thing for you to do, if a person shows you who they are, pick your chest up, walk away. It's going to hurt, it's going to suck, but walk away. It's better for you to walk away than stick around in a situation where you're not being appreciated, not being respected, people plotting on you. It's better for you to walk away. You feel me? Let that be their loss and your win. You feel me? You walking away from a situation that wasn't benefiting you, you never lose that way. You always win. You feel me? That being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. Understand this in life, bro. If a person shows you who they are, family member, friends, spouse, whoever, chalk it up that that's who that person is and move accordingly. Never try to, okay, this person's trying to joke around or play with me. Except for who it is that a person shows you they are. You feel me? Because sometimes people, they can't hold in forever how they feel about you. And if a person knows that they're a snake, they can't hide that little slithering tongue or whatever for too long. People gonna show you how they really feel about you. You just have to understand that in order for a person to do that, the opportunity has to present itself. Once that opportunity presents itself, it's not a guarantee that you'll be able to get up out of that situation again. You feel me? So that's why you just got to be on your P's and Q's, stay alert, and just accept things for what it is, man. Just move forward and start life anew. You feel me? 140 for the world, man. Peace.